That stupid, filthy Hebrew! How could he betray me like this? I trusted him with everything, withheld nothing from him, and this is how he repays me? When I first saw Joseph in the marketplace, he was a fine, assured young man. I had to ask myself, how did he wind up being a slave in our Egyptian market world? But I was there to get myself someone who could tend my livestock, and so I bought him. And soon my herds were the best in the land. So I trusted him more and put him in charge of my crops. And indeed, the next year's harvest was bountiful, and the money was rolling in. Joseph proved consistently to be resourceful and responsible. So eventually I made him overseer of my house, my servant, my estates, and all flourished. The gods were shining on me, and I had no concerns at home. So I was able to concentrate on my position as captain of Pharaoh's guards. I was able to train my men, discipline them, and make sure they performed at the best level. And Pharaoh took notice, and he praised me publicly many times. In fact, he even made me, Potiphar, a member of his intermediate court. With Joseph running things at home, I could concentrate on keeping myself in the presence of Pharaoh continually. And I was on my way to being second command of all of Egypt. But all of that is disappearing now. Disappearing because of that insolent Hebrew. I'd been sent away on business for Pharaoh for several weeks, and when I returned, I found my wife upset, crying and clutching a cloak. I asked her what was wrong, and she said, she told me that while I was gone, Joseph had made advances every day. She had assured me that she reminded him not to do that, that she had that his place in my household was one that was there because I had trusted him. She asked him to stop, but it only got worse. And just today, he became excessively aggressive. She told him, listen, I'm going to tell my husband about this. You're going to lose everything. Instead of stopping, he forced himself on her. She resisted, she screamed for the servants, and the coward ran, leaving his cloak behind. Oh, I was outraged. I immediately summoned for him and had him placed in prison. And my head is still spinning. Spinning with the reality that everything I've worked for is disappearing. How am I ever going to find someone as competent as Joseph? And if I do, it's going to take months. It's going to take years to train him. And if I succeed, how will I ever be able to trust someone like that again? After so great a betrayal. No, my dreams of being alongside Pharaoh are gone. Gone because of that filthy, stupid Hebrew.